How's it going, guys? I'm your boy Millsysaurus, and today this is FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode Season 2 Episode 10! Yes, guys, I'm so excited. We are in the January transfer window, and I'm so sorry if that bursts your eardrum if you're wearing earphones and you watch this video in the future. But to all of my non-existent fans and future viewers, welcome. Now, we are in the process of signing pre-contracts, and at the moment we have got tons of players who have accepted their pre-contracts. We are going to move on by looking at the transfer news. Now, we have loads of new gossip going on. I'm only having a quick look. I'm not going to talk about every single bit of news feed that you guys can see. I only am going to stop and read the ones that take my fancy. But in the meantime, guys, we are in the process of trying to sign the likes of Robben, Mats Hummels, Javi Martinez, and Contral. Once we have signed those big names, we are going to sign the rest of those contracts who have accepted. But at the moment, guys, we also do have loads of players up for grabs for a transfer offer. Now, I could have sworn that I had somebody on a loan list, but I might have taken them off for reasons unknown at the moment. But in the meantime, I think I'm just going to go with it because everything looks solid. So, moving on. I am simming the January transfer window day by day so I don't miss out in any contract deals. We have recently been in the process of trying to sign Charlie Austin. He would be suitable for the second squad in Season 3. However, if he does not accept my final offer of $115,000 a week for 3 years as a sporadic first-team player, then I guess I'm just going to have to give up on him. But we have received 9 emails, so hopefully we have some really good emails coming in. Mats Hummels has accepted, Contral has accepted, and Javi Martinez has accepted. But where's Robben? That's the one I want to know. Klaus Jan Huntelaar has declined. He said, I reviewed your contract offer with my agent and we can't agree with your conditions because I need to understand the role that I will have at your club. Thank you for your interest, but please revise your offer and my agent and I will take it under consideration. Let's just go to him. 81 overall, 33 years old, so he's only got about 2 years left in him. He's worth $14 million, so that's a bit of money to be had. He wants 1 year. I want to offer him 2. Simply because he's 33 years old, and who knows, I might even fit him into the squad. As of right now, I'm thinking, no, you're not going to fit into the squad. You're simply going to come to us just so I can make some money off you. He's probably not going to get a single game, guys. So to all of those Huntelaar fans, I deeply apologise because it may not happen. He wants to understand the role he will have at my club. Now, if you want to understand the role you will have at our club, then I guess we're going to have to offer him less money. So, let's see what he says for sporadic first-team player. If I am to pay $130,000 a week, you're going to be a sporadic first-team player. If not, squad rotation. If not, I'm going to give up on him. Because there's no way on God's green earth that I'm going to sign a pre-contract to somebody who I have no interest of being in the squad as an important first-team player, or even more, a crucial first-team player. So we'll delete that email. Ivan Perisic has declined his offer my offer as well. He wants to know the role he will have at the squad. 81 overall, 27 years old. So I offered him 3 years, and I will give him his 180. So I'll also do the same thing as I did with Huntelaar and say sporadic first team player. He's eligible for the first squad, but I'm not very interested in placing Ivan into my squad. No particular reason why. I just don't want him to have a place. I don't see him having a place. And I don't need him. I'm just simply buying him just so I can sell him off to make more money. Dante has accepted his pre-contract offer. That's very good. And then we've got Charlie Austin again. After further review, we have decided we will not permit Charlie Austin to join your club on loan. I never asked him to come on loan. This is a glitch, guys. I'm simply giving up on Charlie Austin. Because this is a glitch. Do you know what, right? Do you know what? We are going to go back to Charlie Austin's contract offer and give him the wage demands he wants. Because something's going on. And I don't know what it is. But Real Madrid have got back to us and they said, we have reviewed your transfer offer for Cristiano Ronaldo. And we have decided to reject it because the player is too valuable to us. We have set... 1 minute. So sorry guys, I'm still fighting off this cold. It's been a very long time since I started having this cold. But they would sell him to us for $143 million. So if you want to increase your offer, we will take it under consideration. Okay then. Now, I don't plan, guys, to definitely bring in Ronaldo. As much as I would love to see him in the squad, we don't need him. If I did bring him into the squad, I would have to sell Lavezzi. And Lavezzi has just come off of being unsettled. So unless they sell him to me for a reasonable price, I mean, don't get me wrong, he is worth every penny. But I want to try and make a profit. So I'm going to say $100 million and Lavezzi. Let's try that. I mean, why the hell not? Lavezzi's worth a bit of money. $13 million, that's okay. He's in good form, he's very happy. So let's see what they say with that offer. Delete that. Juventus approach. I wanted to let you know that Mats Hummels is running out of contract and Juventus have approached him for a pre-contract agreement. Borussia Dortmund are therefore bypassed in a deal and the player could simply decide to join Juventus when his contract expires rather than joining for a fee now. Okay then, with that set in mind, I think we're going to have to accept Mats Hummels straight away, guys. I'm not going to take any chances. So feast your eyes on one of the greatest defenders in the world from Borussia Dortmund, Mats Hummels. 86 overall, 28 years old. We are going to pay for 2 years from memory. $325,000 a week. Mats Hummels, welcome to Paris Saint-Germain, and I think he's going to fit into the squad very nicely. With that set in mind, I'm just going to continue to stall these contracts until I get Robben. Robben and Mats Hummels was the key players I wanted to sign. And then in third and fourth priority, it would be Martinez and Contral. So I'm just going to stall all 11 of these players right now. And just wait for Robben to come in because he is what I want the most. As long as I have Robben, then I'm happy to sign all these other contracts, though I am certainly going to have to boost up my wage budget because being able to afford these players is going to be very tricky, and I'm not going to have enough space for all of these players, so I'm going to have to prioritise them based on their value, or even based on their skill in whether they can play in my squad or not. I mean, Yaya Toure can certainly play in my squad. Mertesacker might be able to play in my squad, but then again, it might not be enough room for him. So I've stalled all of these guys, and I'm just going to wait for Robin, just to be on the safe side. Of course, if I receive another email similar to the one that I got from Max Hummels, so if somebody wants to snatch up Contral or somebody wants to snatch up Martinez, I will definitely accept them. So with all of these accepted, I'll delete that one because Max Hummels is now in my squad, and then I can move on. So, looking at my calendar, we're going to move on to the 6th of January. Friday, the 6th of January, and we've got 4 more emails. And look at that, guys. We have a new tab known as Top Deals. Braithwaite from Toulouse has gone, I believe, to Southampton, correct me if I'm wrong, for $11 million. That is interesting. And Zant has gone on loan. I don't know the player and I don't know the clubs, and I'm not going to waste my time in researching who they are. Right, we've got an update from the scout Wessel Jacobs for players in Italy. He recently arrived from Wolfsburg for $23 million. So that's interesting to know that Louis Gustavo has gone there. But these are players that are not running out of months in their contract. It's simply first team quality players that my scout has found in Italy and he wants me to know about. So that's pretty cool to know. And I'd forgotten about Lloris going to Milan from Tottenham. Okay. Chiellini is a really good defender. He'll be great at PSG. Okay then, so that's interesting. We're going to delete that. And we got a transfer offer for Angel Di Maria. Ooh, our rivals want him for $42.5 million. So Angel Di Maria won't need to leave the country, but he will go to our rival club. That's a lot more than what he's valued, and our chief executive said Di Maria has been in great form recently. His price should be between 44.6 and 52.4. Because they're a rival club, guys, I would have countered 60 million. But because they're a rival club, I'm going to be a little bit cheeky and say 65 million. If they give me $65 million for Angel Di Maria, I would be happy to sell him. I'll be upset that I've sold him, especially to a rival club. But like I said, guys, I do not turn down an offer. I always give a counter offer, and it's for great reason. In the future and may pay off. But guys, we finally have him. Arjen Robben. From FC Bayern. 91 overall. 32 years old. Plays right midfield. He's valued at $62 million. We are going to pay for him in Season 3 $400,000 a week. He will be our highest paid player, and I'm very pleased to announce that he is now a member of PSG. Welcome, Robin, to arguably one of the greatest clubs in the world. And with that being said, guys, my 2 biggest targets have been captured, and we can now start signing some of these pre-contracts. For now, I'm just going to keep everything stalled and read the rest of my emails that came in today. So we've got Robin in the squad now. We also have an email from Schneider. He says, "Thanks, boss. Thanks for listening and giving me an extended run in the team. I'm much happier now." That's nice to know. I'm just going to get my lucky pen because I always play with my lucky pen. It's just a habit. Please don't hate me for it. So now that Schneider is happy, we can put him back down into the second squad. Now, I think the 2 first players we go for is Martinez and Contral. Most definitely. 84 overall, 28 years old. we're going to be paying him $230,000 a week. Welcome, Martinez, to the club. That is awesome. Now, we don't have enough wage budget, but fear not. We are simply going to go into our finances section and boost that wage back up to $1 million. Now, I know we offered Cristiano Ronaldo a contract. We haven't even offered him a contract because he's not on pre-contracts. We just simply asked Real Madrid if we could buy him for $100 million plus Lavezzi. And that's what I said, guys. I said we don't need Ronaldo right now, but I would absolutely love it if Ronaldo comes into the squad. If he does come into the squad, guys, I'm afraid that is all. What you see there is that's all we're going to be able to have for this month, and we won't be able to sign any of those other contracts. But that won't be the end of the world, because I've got Robben, I've got Martinez, I've got Contral, and I've got Mats Hummels. So I would be happy. I don't think I would pay any more money than $100 million. I will continue to negotiate, but I won't accept it. The only reason why I will continue to negotiate is for my own curiosity, just to satisfy my own curiosity. So we're going to accept that and start accepting some contracts, guys. With that in mind, we need to delete the Contral email because we've already accepted him. I think we have. Oh yes, now we have accepted him. So there you go. We've accepted Contral. We're going to come out of those deals, delete those emails, and then we have got all of these to look forward to. So guys, let's get through to these 9 contracts. Okay, so we're going to need to prioritize, guys. We're going to need to prioritize in the likes of who we should sign next. So I'm going to go with value. 11.5. Ramirez is higher than Dante. We don't know Piszczek's value. We're going to have to just move on then. Don't know. Ramirez is still on top. Mertesacker is $15 million. So he's the highest at the moment. Yaya Toure is 22. So he's the highest at the moment. Alves is the highest with 28.5. But guys, I'm thinking of something. I'm thinking if we accept any more contracts and Real Madrid accept $100 million plus Lavezzi, we're not going to have enough wage budget to convince Ronaldo to come over. He's currently at $525,000 a week. It's tricky, guys. It's tricky. Let's not worry about that for now. In the meantime, we do have a spectator. I can't pronounce his name. I do believe he's from another country, but he has spoken to me in English saying hi. So, hi there. I'm Milzysaurus. Welcome to FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode Season 2. We are currently in the January transfer window, as you can see. And we are in the process of umming and ahhing whether or not to continue sign all of these pre-contracts or wait for an email from Real Madrid to say they accept the offer of $100 million plus Lavezzi. So I'm in a little bit of worry that if Real Madrid do accept, can we afford Cristiano Ronaldo? We're going to leave it like that. We're just going to see what happens. We're going to go with the flow. This is what's perfect about my Paris Saint-Germain career mode, because it's all spontaneous. It's all like going with the flow. It's all improvisation. And I simulate everything. So anybody who wants to spectate, they are more than welcome to. Kick back, get your legs up, grab some popcorn and drinks, and hope you enjoy the show. Guys, we're going to move forward and wait for that email from Real Madrid, which means our next game at home is against none other than SC Lorient. I do believe they're doing well in this season, and I'm going to put my first squad up against these guys. But we need to bear in mind that we have a cup game 2 days after, so we might have to risk it for a biscuit and see what happens. But in the meantime, we do have 3 emails. Peru want me to manage their national team. I am not going to. I have no interest in playing in the international games. So we're just going to delete those emails. We have a transfer offer for Brill, Donald, and Bolo. Udinese want to buy him for $10,500,000. I love Mbolo, and he is the future of PSG in terms of striking. He is in my second squad at the moment. So he's valued at 10 million, and my chief executive says Mbolo has been in great form recently. His price should be between 13.5 and 16.5 if you want to counter offer. Now, I'm thinking I never turned down an offer. But I did say in previous episodes, if I really want to keep a player, I refuse. Now, I'm just going to look on my website of Mbolo's potential, because I know he is arguably one of the greatest strikers, one of the youngest greatest strikers who has a great potential. Now, he gets up to 88, guys. 88 overall. Now, looking on Futhead, in the striking and centre forward positions, based on potential, Luis Suarez is arguably the greatest striker in the world. Then we've got Antoine Griezmann, Robert Lewandowski, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and then Mbolo. Ooh, this is a hard decision to make, guys. I'm going to have to ask for a huge fee. A huge fee. No, do you know what? I'm just going to reject it, guys. I'm not even going to give a counter offer, because unless a club come along and offer me a ridiculous amount of money. My spectator says Suarez. So I'm assuming you would like me to sign the likes of Luis Suarez. I would love Luis Suarez to be in my squad. That would be absolutely astronomical. Which gives me an idea. Now, I've tried to feed my, satisfy my curiosity by offering Real Madrid a certain amount of money plus Lavezzi for Ronaldo. Why not I do the same for Luis Suarez? Just to, you know, feed my curiosity. Just to see what Barcelona would want for him. Suarez is going to cost a lot of money. Hands down. So, I do know he's 29 years old. With 90 overall. He's valued at $72 million. So he's cheaper. I mean, he's less valuable than Ronaldo. But they're paying him $300,000 a week. So let's add him to the shortlist. He's one of the world's best. And I don't think Barcelona are going to give him up easily. We can't even inquire. My chief executive said the team is short on players for this position. We will have to make a great offer in order to get him. Now, I can't put Zlatan Ibrahimovic in the players to offer. So, do I put Benzema in there? Which would be ridiculous, might I add. Benzema is amazing, and he fits into the squad beautifully. I can't offer Zlatan Ibrahimovic. I know what to do. I can offer one of my players who's a striker who I'm trying to sell. So going down the list, I am trying to sell, I believe, Jonas or even Fagowli. Fagowli's worth $30 million. Jonas is worth 20.5. He's very unhappy. Should we try Fagowli first? I know he's a right winger, but I don't know. No, you know what? Let's do Jonas. Just because he's a striker. He's only worth 20.5. So why not offer Jonas, and I'm going to be cheeky. You know what? I'm not even going to take any chances. I'm just going to offer his value. $72 million and Jonas, because I know they're going to ask for more. So let's see what Barcelona say about him. I would definitely offer him a 5-year contract, hands down, and I would keep him until he retires. Without any doubt. So, just to satisfy my viewers' curiosity and mine, we've just made that offer. But I do know we had a couple of more emails. Now, Benaglio has declined his contract. I reviewed the contract offer, and I'm not willing to accept the terms offered because I would like to understand my role at the club. Okay, now no one's grabbed him yet, which surprises me, because he is a glitched goalkeeper of 88 overall. So, 1 year, 250. Sporadic first team player? Maybe. Knowing my luck, someone's going to grab him by the time he accepts that contract. So we're going to delete that. And we're still waiting for the email from Real Madrid. So I think, guys, we're going to be able to fit in a game to end the episode. But let's look at my first squad first, because I know Lavezzi's got a red card. So, Coutinho can go back into his position for first squad. Kazawa needs to come back out for Tongan. Aga and Caceres need to come back out for Naldo and Silva. Marquinhos is fine. And we're going to have to put, I think, can Fagowli go there? He only plays on the right-hand side. And Lucas doesn't play on the left-hand side. Ibrahimovic is only a striker, as is Benzema as well. Can Schneider play there? No, he's only a cam. Di Maria can play on the left. Ooh, Coutinho can play as a left winger. That is really nice to know. So there we go. Coutinho can go on the left wing, guys. Schneider can join Di Maria in midfield. Which leaves us with Babek being the striking substitute. Ongenda being the left wing substitute. I think Fagowli can stay as the right wing substitute, even though I've got him on the transfer list. There's plenty of times for Hebran to get involved with the squad. Now, Lavezzi does have a red card. And we do have another spectator known as Lulzy. That name reminds me of my girlfriend's. I normally call her Lulz. But hi, I'm Milzosaurus. Welcome to FIFA 16 PSG Career Mode. This is Season 2. We are currently in the January transfer window, about to have our first game of the month against FC Lorient in the Liga. And I'm just sorting out my first squad to make sure everyone is up to shape. Now, Areola is my goalkeeping substitute. I don't want Nkalu to be my defence substitute. I want it to be Aga. Aga is my next best sub. Lalsy says, okay, I'll sub. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. So why don't you just kick back, get your feet up, grab some popcorn and drinks, because I'm just about to honestly end the episode. I'm going to end the episode after this next game and get some lunch, and then I'm going to come back for another episode. So Aga's going to be on defence, and I think Alonso is not a member of my squad anymore, simply because of one of my policies, which clearly states if you are 35 years old and you haven't got an overall of 88 and above, you are not eligible to be in my squad anymore. I signed Alonso knowing he was 34 in the summer window, and I deeply regret demoting him out of the squad. Now, I can't sell him because he's retiring at the end of the season. And it's nice to know that I've got a new subscriber. Big shout out to Lolsey. I do hope you enjoy the video. And if you go onto my YouTube channel, which is known as Connor Mills or Millsysaurus, you can go into the discussion section, which has a link, so you won't miss out in any content that from when I first started this series with the Paris Saint-Germain career mode. It will take you back all the way to the first episode of season 1, so you can, if you want to watch my content on a regular basis, you can fill yourself in on all of the journey that has been happening so far. And it is a very good, interesting series to watch. I am quite different to all the other YouTubers, and on that note, I am not a full-time YouTuber. I deeply apologise. I'm just simply doing this for my own personal enjoyment. So all of my videos are unlisted. I'm not ready to go public. I am broadcasting live, so if people do find me and are interested in watching my content, they are more than welcome to. I'm not going to hate on anybody who wants to do that. That's absolutely fine. But like I said, I'm just doing this for a hobby, so I'm not really taking this too seriously. But at the same time, it's nice to have a bit of a crowd, and you can contribute whenever you want in the comment section if you want me to do anything specific to make this video more fun for your enjoyment. But at the same time, it is my game, so I have the final say with whatever decisions you make. But please be mindful that I do take your opinion and your suggestions into account. A couple of my subscribers have contributed to most of the series, and I'm deeply grateful for that. I do support Manchester United through and through to the day I die. I'm not born and raised. I should be supporting a local team such as Millwall or maybe Arsenal or Chelsea. But I love Manchester United. My favourite player is Wayne Rooney. And ever since he got transferred to Manchester United, I supported them through and through. That doesn't mean whatever club he goes to, I'm going to support them. I've learned to just fall in love with Man United. I absolutely love them. I think they're an incredible team and arguably one of the best in the world. Not doing so great this season, but I blame Louis van Gaal for that. Some of the decisions he's made this season have been appalling. And if I was the Manchester United manager, I would make a couple of changes to the squad. That's nice to know that your dad supports Man U. Respect to him, and respect to you for subscribing to me. That's absolutely fine that you support Liverpool. One of my other subscribers supports Liverpool as well, so you two have that in common. But enough jibber jabber, let's continue with who is going to be on my bench for this upcoming game. I decided that Stambouli is not going to get loaned out for the rest of the season. I've reintroduced him to the squad, and I think he's going to be fine in that second team role. Needless to say, we still have another player to put on the bench. So with Schneider in the squad, the first team at the moment, maybe we can put... Should I put another defender? I think we should put another defender, so let's put Caceres in that role. He's my second squad defender as well, so them two would be nice for defence. Stambouli would be nice for midfield, and Fagauli on gender, and Bearbeck for forward attacking. Squad looks good, guys. I think Ibrahimovic is still my captain. Everything looks grand, so without further ado, let's get crack-a-lacking. I am one of them gamers who simulates every single game, so I do apologise if you don't like that. I'm not very good at playing FIFA. I'm more interested in simulating. I'm an improvisational gamer, so I love to build tension, create drama, and see what happens based on simulation. So, here we go, guys. Squad is looking amazing, and I'm very excited to see how they do against Lorient. We win the game, we come home with 3 points, we win 1-0, and the beast Ibrahimovic is the goal scorer. And guys, allow me to take the time to introduce to you my #1 subscriber, Luke, also known as Luco HD. He is back and he is ready for some action. But Luke, I am so sorry for not doing another video yesterday. I deeply apologise, and I am going to make it up to you. I'm going to fill you in on all of the details of what's been happening this January, but unfortunately I did say I was going to end this episode after this game. But Luke, stay tuned, because I absolutely promise 100% once I go and eat my lunch, I'm going to come back and do another broadcast. So let's say 12:45. 12:45 I will be back, I promise, and I will fill you in on everything. So guys, with that victory in hand, without further ado, I am going to end the video. I'm your boy, Millsysaurus. This is FIFA 16, PSG Career Mode, Season 2, Episode 10. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. I love ya, hate to leave ya, and above all else, goodbye. And P.S. Peace!